making?
Hey.
Nah, it's
Are y'all
waiting for the
happy
summer to
today?
get.
Are y'all happy today?
Yes.
I'm
I'm
waiting
very
for the
happy.
summer. Yeah.
I'm very happy too. I'm very happy because I feel good. Everybody I know feel good. And I'm just happy. Happy. Happy.
I got to recently see some family members that I haven't seen in a while. So yes, I'm very happy. Yeah.
Hey, that's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. That makes me happy though, Keisha. Like when I see like my, my family that I don't see all the time, especially my brother, you know what I mean? Even though he gonna edit this episode. My brother is everybody know I'm really close to my brother. But my brother lives, in Michigan. So, he's nowhere near me. So I only see him probably like twice a year, So I talk to him every day though, y'all. And we FaceTime. Even when we get ready to go to bed, we FaceTime. It's so crazy, but we so close like that. When I can see him physically, it's like my heart just drops. You know what I mean? Because I'd be so happy really to see him. Yeah, yeah. It's just it means a lot. Little things mean a lot to me that I just don't for granted anymore. You know what I mean? And I don't find myself getting ticked off or pissed about little things anymore. It got to be something that's really like over the top. And usually I think myself out of it, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, okay, if I can't change it, I need to not let it, affect me like that. But I don't think we live in a society like that anymore, because I say this because I know how I feel, but I'm really cautious about the interaction with other people, because I choose my words carefully now more than ever, because people are so freaking angry. Do y'all agree? Do y'all agree?
They got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but some of the stuff, like, okay, I see people getting mad over, like, or even like when driving, like, I need to stay off the internet sometime. I ain't on it like I used to, but when I see like these road rages over something so stupid, like you're like, are you really that mad about that? I don't understand. I don't
People
understand.
People are angry. Some people are angry because they don't have sufficient. They don't have the money. They don't have what they need or what they want. So I'm finding that. And also people are if you are on the internet all the time and you see people lifestyle, you're really just seeing the best of what everybody's doing. You never really see somebody say, I'm having a terrible day. And so that if you are in the business of comparing your life with what you see on social media, you will tend to be angry. So I see that as one reason that people can possibly be angry.
Now, I don't know whether or not everybody needs to have therapy, but it seems like people are taking, they're not angry because you cut them off. They're angry because Tyrone took advantage of their heart, stole their money, you know what I'm saying? And they never really allowed time to heal. They never got the help that they needed. And so you became so angry at everything because everybody you feel like everybody's taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
You cut me off. I'm never going to let that happen again. That's what I feel when I talk to people. They are so angry. You'd be like, why? What's going on? 10 years ago, somebody.
And listen, and to your point, Celeste, and they couldn't respond or retaliate against Tyrone or get them back. And so now it's everybody else, whatever the situation is, I know to pounce first. I know to jump first. I know to do this first because of that person. I was never able to speak up or whatever with that particular person. I want to do that now with everything else.
You know what? I think propaganda that's going on now has a lot to do with people being angry, being influenced, over social media, over what you see, that half of it is not true. You know what I mean? Or giving you just a snapshot or a glimpse into the little things we put together for you to see. And now you fall into that paradigm where you believe you have been slighted in some way because You see this young influencer of on TikTok or Instagram living their so-called best life, look a little harder, look at the background a little harder. You can see that half of the stuff is staged. You know what I mean? I think with the distinguishing between reality and what is not true is becoming a problem for people. I really do. And I think believing things that in your heart of heart is not true, but you still want to take yourself on this roller coaster ride of being furious over a situation you can't control. You know what I mean? You can't control. I say this for myself. I'm rarely angry about anything now because I just sit and I think about it, be like, I can't change it. It's affecting me, but I can't change it because, anger has a lot to do with your health too. You know what I mean?
Health.
Mess around and
Of
find
course,
out. You know what I mean? Really, mess around and find out you mad over some crap that has nothing to do with you or you can change and see how you come and meet your demise. I mean, really.
You decline. Yeah, you decline. Oh yeah, I got
Like,
angry.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
let's
got
talk
angry.
about a man. A man. Think about it. Some man that did something to every one of us sitting on this porch. Okay. If you don't let that shit go, okay, I'm telling you, you are going. I mean, I know people like this. Okay, you don't let that go. They be living their best life, and your ass gonna be dead. I mean, that's just how it's gonna be. It just goes over my head when I just and I talk to people, and they be like, "Did so and so did something to me? How many years ago was that? 30,
They hold it.
30? And you mad about that? So then you incorporate it in today's situation. You know what I mean? I think that just like you said, Celeste, therapy is needed for a lot of people. But then think about the political stance that we live in now. That has a lot to do with
Now that makes me angry because and that's why I try not to, even though I like to know what's going on. And I do occasionally watch the news as far as political stuff, but I find myself getting angry because I see, well, we don't all think alike. And so when a person has an opposing opinion than yours, and it's just so to the left of what you believe in, then that'll tend to make you angry. So therefore I know to shut that down for
Mhm.
me and just do what I have to do, which is when it's time to vote
Yep.
my interest.
That's how I feel.
And that's all I can do. And I can't control, like you said, you can't control what the other person is thinking or what they do. Because I see things that's just downright ridiculous in the political arena, that
Downright
is.
ridiculous, and you
And
could
so I
say
have to shut that
crazy.
down.
The straight
Crazy.
crazy.
Just
You be like, what in the hell is they talking about? And then I found myself like that. Did I tell y'all what Jose told me this year? Oh my God, my son is so comedic. He said, "Mom, I just want to just have this conversation with you now." I said, "What, Zay?" He was like, we in a year where the election is coming, and I just don't want you to drag me in this. I said, what? He was like, I don't want you dragging me in there, talking to the television, cursing the television out, because it just makes me just get real anxious. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. We just go to the voting box and vote, Mom. We don't need to see nothing else because, Mom, you need to not get consumed with it. And I said, okay, baby, I won't. And I had been listening to him because the last one was really like, ooh,
That, yeah,
ooh.
you
Yeah.
don't like to see your life. That's
Yeah, he
great.
told
That's
me, he said, none of that this year, Mom. None of that. None of that. I think that's the only thing, Private Keisha, along with you, that makes me angry. You know what I mean? Just seeing like the lack of common sense, like the lack, or you rather go to your own detriment over foolishness. You know what I mean? I'm like, are you seriously crazy? You know what I mean? But you know, that's what makes me angry. That's what makes me angry, y'all. I'm not fessing. That makes me angry. I'm going to do better, but that makes me angry, really. So
makes me angry is the disrespect.
yeah.
Disrespect makes me see colors of all kinds, and I have to calm myself down and say, consider the source. Make sure you understand that this person didn't know any better, or their values are different, or, you know, because it makes me so angry. I see colors. Like I see red. I just want to punch your whole neck off when you're disrespectful. And I know it sounds crazy.
No, it
I
don't.
got it bad.
One time it was on the internet. My brother told me he said that somebody called President Obama an ass clown, and I was so hot. And still to the day, I'm still pissed about somebody stupid enough to say something so disrespectful and so crazy and mean. For what? And my brother like jokes me about it because he was like, "You were so pissed." I was like, "I wasn't so pissed," because even like when I ain't trying to put him down. But even when George Bush was in there, and he didn't seem like he was the most intellectual president, but he still had a kind spirit about him. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't say no mad, nasty, crazy stuff like that when we know that, President Obama was a scholar. You know what I mean? He's a scholar. He's a constitutionalist. You know what I mean? What is wrong with you to say something so stupid? And then you look at this other person, I won't name him, and you want to follow that down that black hole. That makes me angry. Really, it does. I'm
So-called Christians falling the most unchristian like man
in history. Now selling Bibles, come on now, stop it, people. You know what I mean? But that kind of stuff, it makes me angry. So I am just taking the suggestion of my son and step away from that because I already know what I'm going to do. But you got to interact with people. So like when you around people, what do you do? What do you do when you hear somebody saying? Because I know, and Celeste and Keisha, I know y'all have to have interactive. You haven't, Keisha? Interact with people.
Go ahead.
Craziness.
Not in a while. Not in a while.
Every day.
And I'm thankful
a lot
for
of people because of it. For my own mental sanity, I cut off a lot of people and I don't interact with them anymore. Like even like my Facebook page and stuff like that, I just unfriend them. You know what I mean? Because it's no reason to get into no debates because if I see something and then no.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Because you can easily when you see something that you don't agree with, especially on social media, just stroll. Just stroll through it. Don't stop there.
You're not gonna win that.
Yeah, because you're going to keep your peace.
You're
now, do you find that people? No, you're not. Do you find that people are angry? I'm talking about people in our age group, people who have lived a minute, are angry because they didn't experience, or they regret that the life that they have now because of the choices they made when they were younger.
But be angry though. That's the problem. So you made the mistake, right? You look at your life and you go, dang, I really should have went to school. Dad, I should have never married that person. Or dad, and you take a moment and evaluate it and then make the plan to make the best of what's left.
Bing, bing,
like,
bing. That's right. That's true.
That.
That's right.
And then on the reverse, younger people feeling angry because you know how, like when we first got an apartment, we probably had the mattress on the floor, one piece of furniture, whatever. You got your apartment, you were happy. These kids, they want to jump straight to the house and everything and not be able to in the beginning, because you have to start off, most people, some people are fortunate and, have everything, but most of the time you have to start off slow. And I find that this generation wants to just jump right into having everything that a well-established person will have at a younger age and feeling angry and upset about it.
And
am I wrong?
No.
Do you all see that? Okay.
Yeah. I even have my kids telling me sometimes, I think I need to be further than what I am. Let me tell you, at your age, I was happy to have a couple pots and some cups, and you know what I mean. You have to do the due diligence. You'll get there. That's what you strive for. You're not gonna live like me at your age. You're just not, because I had to go through the mountains, the valleys, and the pitfalls, the fire pits, and everything else. And
right.
So you got to use your good common sense. You know what I mean? Try to remember when you were little children. You know what I mean? The things Mama was doing and was doing with her earnest heart to make sure that you understand that you got to come down this road too. You know what I mean? So don't
Mhm.
promote you being angry, because when I get angry, you don't want to see that person. So just keep that over there. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I agree with you, Keisha. They want it instantaneously. That's what they want. Instantaneously. Like, I need this now, and I don't care what you think. I need this now. Go and sit down with that, because nobody want to hear that. Unless you've been playing the lottery all for consistently. That's another one. Consistently, it's a rare thing that the people that win didn't play consistently. So the common theme is
That's true.
consistently. So if you angry, go over there and stay angry, because I don't want to see that crap. So yeah, I see what you're saying, Keisha. But I do have friends that I see that complain about a lot of things, you know what I mean? Because they, you know, life took them on a terrible journey, you know what I mean? But life is not over, because you're still here. So
That's right.
my grandma would say, you can do better tomorrow. You can do better tomorrow. And it's your own prison if you choose to live in it. You see what I'm saying? It's your own prison if you
True.
want to be mad and pissed off and living in that. Go ahead. What you say, Celeste?
And what's the anger doing for you? How's it helping you? How does that serve you? Your
Being
face
mad
all
and
twisted.
crazy to somebody else so they can say they don't want to F with you no more. That's what it's doing for you. I'm just being
Face
honest.
is constipated. You probably your breath. No, just bad for
It,
nothing.
it,
Oh
it affects your
no.
health, though. It affects your health. It affects your health.
Uh,
And you know what? I ain't trying to say this would be funny, but y'all ever run into like an angry man that be just complaining about everything that's
He not.
wrong,
Not complaining, more grumpy.
uh,
Grumpy. Somebody's very grumpy.
Uh-huh.
or they a single, like a man around our age that's single, that got maybe health challenges or something else that's going on, job challenges or whatever. Oh my God. When you talk about something that could just drive you mad, that, you
They
know,
be angry.
yeah, they be angry. Yeah, they be angry. You be like, woo, do you sleep at night? Because hell, you got a lot sitting on your chest right there. You might want to let that go. So I don't know. I think we're just in a society where people are just they're fine with being disrespectful, they're fine with being mad, they're fine with being angry, you know. And when you see the pleasant people, I don't know if people even take them serious anymore. Because it's even to the point where maybe it's better to be angry and just have a issue with something all the time. But that's what I see going on
I,
there.
I, some people stay angry because they really don't know. They're looking for happiness, and it's really it's nowhere to be found. It's inside.
And
So
so
True.
when they can't get the happiness and they see everybody else happy and they can't really tap into it, it makes them angry.
but see,
And
that's the clue
really,
that you just said. Seeing. You only see
exactly.
a portion of what is really going on. I'm happy in my life. I'm happy with my family. I'm very happy with my husband. But every day ain't a happy day. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Every day ain't a happy day. But it's different than being like, okay, well, the day ain't a great day. I'm just, I just don't feel great, and it's not going. Or me and him is having a discrepancy or something going on with us. But I'm not angry. You know what I mean? I'm not angry.
Today, tomorrow be a better day. But
Tomorrow be a
yeah,
better day. But you don't see that. So if you sitting there looking at my life and saying, oh, well, I think you have no idea. You know what I mean? No idea whatsoever.
meaning out loud. That's why they want you to go, woe is me. You know, everything's going so bad. Anybody got time for that?
Yeah, I just say this, if you want to be angry, keep that over there, because I don't want to be around no angry people. I don't. I have a hard enough time, and this is honest talk, y'all. I have a hard enough time when people are angry about things that I know in my spirit I would let it go. I don't want to judge for somebody else, but if I see it like ongoing, I'll just distance myself from that, because I just don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't like it because I don't want that spirit to jump on me, because you can find yourself analyzing your life compared to that person, you know what I mean? And put yourself in a bad spirit. And I just don't want to be around that. You know what I mean? Like I just want to live happy and do the best I can and live how God want me to live. That's all I could do. I ain't gonna never be perfect, but I'm just saying I just don't want to live with all that on you. So, I guess we
Be
ain't never gonna solve why people angry. Hell, if you angry, please try to figure it out. I mean, please.
happy being angry.
Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Some
What?
people, they make that their mantra to be angry.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to be grumpy, to be complaining all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I know a couple people that's like that, and I say very minimum. I'll say that I say very minimum because maybe you need some interaction or some medication or something to help you. You know what I mean? Because sometimes on your own you can't let something go. You know what I mean? And if you can't pray it away or pray to some solace, then maybe you need to speak to somebody to reach that. But I
Mhm.
think that we're just in this time where it is expected to be angry over every little thing. You see what I'm saying? Even if it don't have nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? You get drawn into stuff like I don't know when I look at social media if um people realize that it's like a drug. You see what I'm saying? It's pulling people in this direction where it's making them think that, it's okay to be nasty. It's okay to be, combative, and downright nasty to other people. It's just some of the stuff I see. I try to stay on sites where I'm just looking at sports and even uh, sports where people are just saying the most derogatory things. You like, guys, first and foremost, that's a kid you're talking about. You know what I mean? You're talking
Mhm.
about somebody who's a child. You know what I mean? That you're saying nasty stuff around. You're old and rusty saying nasty stuff about. So then I just go back to looking at something else. But I don't know. We're not gonna solve why people are angry right now, but people are hella angry running
I need to
around now.
go to
What'd you say, Celeste?
therapy.
Go to therapy.
Somebody or go somewhere and do some journal work or something. 'Cause that's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah, write in a journal. You know what I mean? I have a
I have
journal. I have a lot of them. You know what I mean? Write
I,
in a
I
journal. Write
went
what you're pissed about.
I went to meet this guy one time on his date. I met him on a dating website, and then we met. So I got a habit of the first date. I'm not even gonna go inside the building with you. I just need to. I'm sorry. So we pulled up next to each other. He got out the car and he leaned over on the car and he was like, "So, yo, yeah, you look like your picture." I was like, "Yeah, so you are divorced?" And he said, "Yeah, that bitch." I said, just rolled my window up. I was like, "Yo, all that energy you got, that anger you got, you can't call no, yeah, get up off my," like literally, he was so angry. That was the first thing that came out of his mouth.
And he just met
Mm.
you
Like,
saying that? What is wrong here?
listen, I I wanted to make sure I was talking to the right person. I was like, "Yeah, so you're divorced, you have two girls." Yeah, that bitch said, excuse me, rolled my window up, put my car in reverse, and pulled out. Just
I don't blame you
angry.
for that.
Yeah,
Because what he gonna do to you?
you exactly.
Really, what he gonna do to you once y'all just have some kind of crossroad or disagreement?
And you obviously not over it because you angry at my door at 5 minutes into the conversation.
You're
No,
right.
I can't. I'm not angry.
And you know
I
what
might be a little.
I tell my kids too. I tell my kids this all the time. I don't have to worry about because I'm in a relationship. But I tell my kids, be very careful when people you get involved with come with these anger issues. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
not to be taken lightly. I mean, you got people out here killing people over, crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have no regards for life that you was that pissed. Did not let alone you killed me. You killed the whole everybody I knew. You know what I mean? This crazy stuff
Mhm,
like that. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. Like
mhm.
when I see stuff like that, I take it seriously. That's why I don't want to be around nobody who's angry. And I mean, I can't walk in my kids' footsteps, but I kind of tell them if you around somebody like that, even with yourself, if you get angry like that, you got to seek some help. You got control over who you interact with. If they acting like that, you need to let them go and let them be as soon as possible. You know what I mean? And if they don't take that, you need to get some intervention. You know what I mean? I'll help you out. But I'm just saying,
Pick a point.
you see what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
You can't take that crap lightly no more. So
No, you can't.
you can't. Like, I see the craziest stuff. Like, that person was mad over that. You know what I mean? Oh my
Yeah.
God. So, at least we're not angry. We're happy. We happy sisters over here. So good episode. Good episode. What's your final thought, Keisha?
Don't compare yourself.
Ding, ding.
Don't compare yourself with others.
Yep.
That's really going to help.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's really going to help.
Celeste?
Well, I say don't allow somebody else's actions to make you turn into this ugly person.
Mm.
Like, you need to be in control of your own self. If there's something that's making you angry or somebody is making you angry, you need to get out of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
If wronged and that made you angry, then you need to work on yourself and do better next time. Like, really, you're giving them powers over and over again and over and over again, and you can't do that.
Mm-hmm. And my final thought is, if you're angry, seek some help about that anger, because it ain't going to do you physically any good, and mentally it's not going to do you any good. Seek help, because sometimes we can't self-identify our own anger. Seek help for something that you feel is making you angry. If you can't get support to help you with it, So, all right, ladies. So joining me tonight is
It's your girl Celeste, and make sure you know the difference between just being upset and being angry.
oh yeah,
Being angry is great. You have to do something with that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your girl Keisha. Choose happiness.
Mm-hmm.
I
I like that too, don't you, Celeste? I like that one. And I'm your girl Kimmy, and I say, if you angry, when you feel like you grinding your teeth and you feel like your head gonna explode off, you in the bad shape, girl. Get yourself some help. So join us next Wednesday when we drop a new episode. We're always on social media. So have a wonderful week on purpose and take care.